I'm very, very happy. Still do diet plans, train clients, so I still work and do what I love. I was just recording a video on Instagram saying about I just looked on Instagram and then I've done the video. So I've looked at one lady, I saw her a year ago, and looked at her today and I thought, wow, she's been fatter now than I was a year ago. And she keeps saying on every post that you have to sacrifice, you have to gain weight in order to gain lean muscle mass. I've looked again and I found another post saying the same things. So I scrolled down and thought, I found another post, and all of them saying you have to gain weight to gain muscle mass. And I think, are they have bad coaches, or they just know how the muscle works, the movements of the muscle, the contraction of the muscle, but don't know the physiology? And this, I think, the biggest mistake that coaches, not mistake, I would say the biggest thing that the coaches don't have, it's the anatomy and physiology in depth. Knowing the muscle is one thing. So this video is about gaining weight in order to gain muscle mass. So for those who is watching my video first time, don't know me, I'm Albina, I'm clinical nutritionist, fitness coach, and now I'm a aesthetic practitioner, isn't that right? Basically I do 15 plus procedures, facial, body, I do fat loss, I do IV therapy, I do lips, eyelashes. If you look at my lips, I've got cold sore. It's not filler, it's just I have a cold sore. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you're going to like this video, because I think it's very important that you need to know the truth. And in my channel I talk about like reality. So I don't BS, and I say it like it is. My YouTube channel is now, COVID starts, so 3.5 years. I'm not posting videos constantly, it's not my main income. I share the knowledge and experience with you, so you know the truth, and not followed by those people who post on Instagram and keep saying one thing and doing wrong. And I don't want you to copy them and do the mistake that they do. They might not realize, but they will eventually. I've done these mistakes. I thought in order to gain muscle mass, you need to eat more. You have to be in a calorie surplus. You have to gain fat in order to be big and lean. And that's not true. I've tried this, and I've tried this because I knew what it is wrong, but I still tried it because everyone talked about it. A lot of coaches promote this gain weight, be on a bulk phase, gain weight. But this is wrong. It is wrong. Think like this. So if gaining weight for you to lift heavy, logically think it's wrong. So if you eat more and gain fat, you think you're gonna lift heavy? A lot of coaches say yes. I've tried, it doesn't work. I lift exactly the same on a weight gain diet, which is bulk phase, and I lift exactly the same on a maintenance calorie diet, and on a maintenance calorie diet I gain more muscle mass than on a bulk phase. In fact, on a bulk phase, the side effect you get is you become fat. You mentally cannot cope with your body transformation in a not good way. and you keep hearing from coaches, they say, no, but we're in a bulk phase. You do have muscle underneath. We're in a bulk phase. By hearing that you do have muscle underneath and you gain more weight, remember, you have to cut down with calories. You have to go on a strict diet to lose that excess fat. Yeah. So I'm watching my kids. So you have to lose that fat. But when you will be on a calorie deficit, losing the excess fat that you gain on your bulk phase, you will lose 50% of your muscle mass that was underneath the fat, like some of the coaches say. I've been in this industry for I think 20 years. I started practicing an aesthetic and do facial procedure, body procedures, and recently. I'm very passionate about how our body function, how our, and not just anatomy, physiology, how that works, how our mitochondria function, what CRP reading, why you have to read this and consider this when you look at the blood test. I do consider this. A lot of doctors don't believe in CRP, HCRP or C-reactive protein in a blood test. They count that as normal, and it's 1 to 10 is normal. For me, it's not normal, because if you're, I'll call it crap, sort of, CRP is 10 or above, you're more likely on antidepressant. Your stress level is too high. When your stress level is too high, it will be harder for you to gain muscle mass. And why it's going to be harder? Because you're mentally going to drag your leg to the gym. That will be you. That's why you have to keep it low, and then everything else will be nice, calm, and smooth. You will train without the stressing. Yes, you will get stressed. Some days it's not convenient to train. But what you have to do, you have to train. You have to be consistent. You have to train twice upper body, twice lower body, and be consistent, not just 1, 2, 3 months. Be consistent. And in terms of the calories, find your maintenance. I personally don't count calories. I eat when I'm hungry. And I eat the amount that I can logically, I'm logically think this is the amount is right for me. I switch off this feeling. You know, when you sit down to eat, you think, oh, I can have that. Oh, I have this, I have this, I have this, I'll have this. And then you finish the meal, you know, oh, I'm stuffed now. Now I'm done, I'm stuffed. Don't get to that point. So when you sit down to eat and you have a lot of food in front of you, or you go out, there is a food, there is a feeling, there is a logic. Feeling, off, switch it off, gone. Then leave the logic. That is a plate. That's your plate. Logically, you know this is enough. And some people would say, how do I know logically is enough? You do know. Everyone knows how much they should eat. Everyone knows how much they should train. Everyone knows how much they should sleep. And if the person said, I don't know how much I should eat, it's find out then. Because we all know what we need to do, but sometimes we need to hear this. And to remember it clear for you, switch off the feelings and switch on the logic. Logic will guide you in the right direction. And in terms of gaining weight in order gaining muscle, no. If you gain weight and you lift heavy and do 8 to 10 reps really heavy by 4 sets, you will feel out of breath because you have a bigger mass, you have more fat, but you think you're going to lift heavy. Try this as a test. eat your calories or food, that have a meal that logically you think that's the right amount I should have this meal. You'll be a little bit hungry, but don't pick. Instead, have some Pellegrino water, the best water with lemon juice. Lemon juice will shut off your ghrelin. Shut off your ghrelin, and leptin will say, yes, I'm satisfied, I'm done, I'm finished. Don't get to the point where you feel stuffed. If you will eat the logical amount suitable for you, and you'll be training consistently, you will not gain weight. You will slowly gain muscle mass, slowly. And when you reach the amount, you think, you know what, now I look good. You don't need to shed all that fat that coach is saying you're on a bulk phase and we will lose that fat in the end. Don't listen to this, because when you lose fat, you will do more cardio, obviously. By doing more cardio, you will lose more muscle. If you want to gain muscle mass, train consistently, twice upper body, twice lower body. Eat logically the enough amount you need to eat per meal. Eat when you're hungry. If you feel that you feel picky, have some Pellegrino water with a lemon juice. And while pointing, I'll show you, I've got it on my running machine. Why I pointed some Pellegrino? Because I talked, long time ago, years ago, I talked to gastroenterologist. I was with that rating area, and he was waiting, and we had a conversation. And he said he always drinks some Pellegrino. And I said, why? And he said he always recommend to his patient to have this water. When I asked him why, and he said this is the best water, it's got high dry residue, and it's in generally best if you have any gut issue. It's the best water. I'm not actually advertising or promoting. I'll put it down just in case. Yeah. So, as I make it clear, please don't gain excess weight in order you think you're going to get more muscle. Another thing, what I saw on Instagram, person was, she was lifting heavy weight. Yes, she gained weight, wow, a lot more than she was last year. And she's still saying she's on a muscle gain program. And she was lifting really heavy weight. I showed this on Instagram. Well, I'm going to show it again to you. So she was lifting really heavy, and what she did, she had a bar, obviously. So yes, you can see. So I'm watching the camera now. So that's what she did. Nothing wrong with this. It was her glutes day. Yes, nothing wrong with this. I engage the glutes. Yes, I do. But look closely what I'm working on. You're probably not going to know what I'm working on, but I'll tell you. I do work glutes. Yes, they do. But only 50%. And why 50%? I'll explain. By doing this movement, bending, you do work glutes, they contract. Yes, that's right, perfect. But if you want to target the glutes exactly to the point, that's your bar. Okay, I have a kettlebell. That's it. That's what you do. Look at my knees. They don't move. They don't move. Where do I work from? Hips. Look, my hips. That's what I'm working. You can see it. So I'm showing you now in details. I'm targeting glutes. Bending the knees, good, fantastic. But if you bend your knees and freeze them and work on the glutes, so you will work only on the glutes. More effective. Well, it's hot here. Okay. Then, when you gain weight, you lift heavier. That's what coach is saying. Yes, you do, and no, you don't. If you're on a calorie deficit, yes, you won't live that heavy. But even that, you still can live heavy. If you have a meal an hour before you go to the gym, you have a lot of energy to live heavy. You can do that. But if you go to the gym hungry, you won't live heavy. You not want to do anything. You won't have energy to do it. So that's why it's important to eat before you go to the gym. For some people, it's 1 hour before they go to the gym. For others, it's 2 hours. For me, I have to have something, and 15 minutes I have to be in the gym. That's for me. Some people would feel sick, but I found I'm more powerful when I have something small to eat and I'm in the gym. That's more powerful for me. For you, it might be different, so find what works for you. And with the weights, why now bodybuilding industry concentrating on the bulking phase? Why? Why not old school? Yes, old school will not stand a chance in 20th century, 21st, 20, whatever it is, 2023. So it's, some things wouldn't work, what was working for old school. But when it comes to bodybuilding, old school, it's the right way to work out, right way to eat. Did they count calories? No, I don't believe, and I see from the books, I read so many books in bodybuilding, no one seems concentrating on calories. Look at Schwarzenegger, what do you think, he counted calories? No, he didn't. He talked about the calories now, but in his books, he always get approximately. That's not just in his book, everyone's approximately. They don't, no one was concentrating on the calories. They ate strategically what they need to eat, and they never overate, and they were training harder than the last time. So, if you will be consistent with your training, with food, you will gain muscle mass, but there shouldn't be a break. Some people say, I need a break because I'm tired, I'm run down. Yes, I'm run down. The clinic open, I'm busy with the clinic, I'm busy with the client, I'm busy with diet plans, not just in the UK, other countries as well. So I'm busy now, but it doesn't mean that I stop exercise, it doesn't mean that I stop training. And to sacrifice the look to be fat in order you think you gain muscle mass, it's a wrong to sacrifice, I think. I see the word sacrifice is like I supposed to compete 30th of July, and I had to postpone because my clinic opening, it was in the process of opening, building, it was a lot of work need to be done before opening, and plus I had patients booked in advance, so it's a lot of work, and I couldn't my mind couldn't be in a mindset of competing and building the clinic and buy everything. So I thought, okay, no, I have to open the clinic and bodybuilding I leave for the next year. That's how I see the word sacrifice. But sacrifice to gain fat, then you have to lose that fat. But while you're gaining fat, for 2 weeks, you're really hyper happy. Your coach said, have a lot of calories, you're really happy. After 2 weeks, you feel depressed because you got fat, but your coach keeps saying to you, there is muscle underneath, but you don't see it. You don't have much, because you don't see the muscle, you don't have motivation. You drag yourself. I don't see it as sacrifice. I think it's torture. It's torture, mentally and physically. Why do you want to gain excess fat around your organs, excess fat on your body, thinking that your muscle require that many calories in order to grow? It's like saying, when women pregnant, you have to eat for 2. Some women do eat for 2, but they don't need. They only need 300 calories maximum, 500 calories on top of their daily calories. But women eat for 2, they gain a lot of weight, and I did. with my first pregnancy, I was 106 kilo. I gained twice weight as I am now. And it took me a long time, 3 months to lose that weight. What I'm saying, you don't need to gain weight to put pressure on your heart. You don't need to gain weight and then lift heavy weight so you bash your back. I see guys, women with a big gut trying to gain more weight and then lift more, and I'm thinking, oh no, look at this, it's a lot of pressure on the joints, on the back. And for me, it's painful to see them in the gym because I love anatomy and physiology, and for me, seeing a person destroying their body and believing that that's the right way. If you're passionate about something like I do, it's painful. You want to cry when you see these people, when you want to stop them, but you don't because you don't know what they're going to say. But no, go steady and slowly. Be on a maintenance calories. Eat the logical amount of food. What at that time, don't overeat. If you feel a bit hungry afterward, have some Pellegrino. Stick to training. Twice lower body, twice upper body. You can squeeze somewhere cardio if you want to, but remember, too much cardio will shrink your muscle. I found personally what works. When I do a lot of cardio, I get more like softer, despite I do heavy weight. I found sticking with the weights and eat the logical amount of food you can eat at a time. Logical, not the one that you feel you want to and feeling all this. No, logical amount. You have a good body physique. You do gain muscle mass slowly. And the person who think that they're going to gain quicker by gaining more muscle, for those who think that people who are gaining weight will gain more muscle than the person who is doing it steady, you're wrong. You'll be ahead. You'll be ahead of them, miles ahead. Because don't forget, these people who are gaining weight, they have to shed everything, and shed quite a lot, 30 plus kg. I see this. They gain so much weight. Unbelievable. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please ask, and I hope you really take something from this video and don't destroy your joints. Please don't, because it's painful. I do want to help you. If you need help with the training, diet, or consultation or any advice, let me know. I'm always happy to help you. I don't always post videos regularly on YouTube, but I do post videos on Instagram. Now I mix them, aesthetic and fitness, so kind of they're a little bit jumbled, but still I post video there. And everything I do with passion. It's what I love doing, and I like to help people, and I like people to do the right way, not the wrong way. And I could be wrong. If you have any suggestion, or if you think that what I say is wrong, please let me know at the comment below. I would like to listen to hear, maybe I would change my mind. Maybe you know more than I do, and it's always nice to learn. It's always nice to listen, maybe learn something for yourself. You live and learn. Thank you for watching this video. And if you do like this video, please press like, subscribe, and thank you for being with SimplyFit London. My Instagram is SimplyFit_London, and another Instagram is Cutting Edge Medical Aesthetics. It's got a really nice logo there, really beautiful one. I designed it with my daughter. So thank you for watching. Have a good day, and please look after yourself. Look after your health. Your health is your wealth, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you. This video is not edited, it's live. I really don't have time to edit it at the moment. But it's nice to do it live sometimes. Thank you. Now I need to remember how to switch it off.